Eminem season continues once again, and we're getting there now. We're getting close to the current day. Well, kind of. 9 years ago, the Marshall Mathers LP2 dropped. You know how I do it over here, track by track, reacting to every single one. Thoughts, feelings, opinions, connections. It's all uncut on the Patreon, including the old ones and the ones that aren't even out on the YouTube channel yet. Go and check that out, link down in the description. Wish me luck. It's another long one. Marshall Mathers LP2. Let's go. All right, today's sponsor, and I'm buzzing for this one, is HelloFresh. Now, we've been using HelloFresh for over a year now, and I'm a huge fan. So if you're looking for an easy way to eat well and save money this year, cut back on expensive takeaways and delivery and get started with HelloFresh. You'll love how fast, easy, and affordable it is to whip up restaurant quality meals in your own kitchen. It's 35 weekly recipes to choose from, and you can customize them to match your goals. So there's calorie smart meals, carb smart options, and you can even customize the recipes to suit dietary or taste needs. It's all there, delivered to your door straight from the app. Just yesterday, I cooked this banging sun-dried tomato risotto. You can see me here, my beautiful apron, getting stuck in. Tasted amazing, healthy, perfect for post-workout as well. Plus, HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% cheaper than takeout or takeaway, as we call it over here. So HelloFresh has an amazing offer for you guys. 21 free meals and free shipping. All you need to do is go to HelloFresh.com and use the promo code JonDenton21. Now make sure that's JON, it's up here on the screen, JonDenton21 for 21 free meals and free shipping. Once again, that's HelloFresh.com, use the code JonDenton21 for 21 free meals and free shipping. Amazing.
It's like I'm in the dirt digging up old hurt. Tried everything to get my mind off you, it won't work. And just brush me off and left me so burnt. Spin a lap.
Interesting beat. No, so this, I mean, I have the lyrics open when I do these. This is the sequel to Stan. I mean, people have been telling me to react to this song forever. Obviously, Stan is a song that I'd heard many times before doing the Eminem season, as we all had an absolute classic. So yeah, I'm going to be digging into, no pun intended, digging into the lyrics here.
You turned your back on me just when I may have needed you most. Oh, you thought it was over. You could just close the chapter and fuck this. Heart saying I will once I bury this bitch live, hide the shovel and then drive off in the sunset.
Jesus. Okay, so this is a continuation of the Stan story, where his brother Matthew is seeking revenge on Eminem for what Eminem supposedly did to Stan. Okay, that's interesting. I don't like this stripped back beat, it's unusual.
Now this time you better go and get the sewing kit, bitch. Finish this ditch so you can reap what you sow nitwit. Thought some time had passed and I'd forget it. Forget it. You left our family in shambles. You expect me to just get over him? Played him same shit you did to me.
I mean, I guess, even though it's like directly about this Matthew character, the brother of Stan, I think you could also double read or get double meanings into it about Eminem's own past, the craziness of the drug-addled Slim Shady, maybe stuff about his own family in there. There's definitely more than one thing going on here rather than just being a direct story.
Finally, I found your new address, parking your drive. Feel like I've been waiting on this moment all of my life, and it's now arrived, and my mouth is full of saliva. My knife is out, and I'm ducking on the side of your house. But ain't here for your empathy. I don't need your apology or your friendship or sympathy. It's revenge that I seek. So I.
Wow, he reminded Revenger that I seek with sympathy, apology, empathy, and come and see you, of course. You know what he's doing. Like, his storytelling is really atmospheric and conjures up the images. Now it's arrived and my mouth is full of saliva, real like evocative with the sound of the rain in the production as well. With this slightly unusual beat. He's still throwing out the rhyming ability here. Like, measured Eminem is that guy. Older crazy Eminem, also that guy. Newer beyond this, well, we'll see when we get to the albums and I give him a listen again. But when he gets, he doesn't sound bored here. Bored Eminem, I can't really work with. Not bored, motivated Eminem. Measured, motivated Eminem. He's that guy.
Like you picked an axe up and swung. Stick to the core plan. Drag to the back of a trunk by one of your fans. Irony spectacular, huh? Now who's a faggot, you punk? And here's your to try to get people to buy. Well, how's this for publicity stunt? This should be fun. Last album now, cause after this you'll be officially done. Eminem killed by Eminem. Matthew Mitchell. Bitch, I even
this is a fucking fantastic verse, just in terms of rhyme schemes, not just in terms of rhyme schemes, in fact, but in terms of storytelling, in terms of the sort of throwback lines about picking up the axe, dragged to the back of a trunk by one of your fans, and then he puts on the Stan voice at that point. Eminem killed by Eminem, Matthew Mitchell.
New plan, Stan, Slim chauvinist pig. Drove in this big Lincoln town car. Well, gotta go. Almost at the bridge. Big bro, it's for you. Slim, this is for him and Frank Ocean. Oh, hope you can swim good. Now say you hate homos again.
I don't know if there was something going on between, not something going on between Eminem and Frank Ocean, but some sort of drama. Obviously, Eminem's previous music has a lot of like homophobic slurs in there, but I don't think he's homophobic here in big old 2022. And Frank Ocean, Hope You Can Swim Good. Ocean, Swim Good, obviously being the Frank Ocean song, ironically covered by MGK. Look how things turn out. It's an interesting sort of time and place on there. I think this is it's quite a startling track to start the album with, and really interesting, very introspective actually from Eminem. Not that he's ever somebody that you would not accuse of being introspective, but yeah, this calm, measured Eminem, this strange production. I think this is a strong track. It's almost like if I'm going to do a sequel to Stan, I can't top Stan. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So let's do something different enough that accompanies it, and that's what I feel like this is.
Next to the wall, I'm stacking up all in my toilet talk. Yeah, cause I'm talking a lot of shit, but I'm backing it all up. But in my head, there's a feel that's too jagged to swallow. I'm the police you hate, that you became. With every faggot you slaughter, coming back on you. Every woman you insult. Better but the demand is the rapper's facade. It's half a facade, and Matthew and Stan's just symbolic of you not knowing what you have till it's gone. Cause after all the glitz and the glam, no more fans that are calling.
Production trick as well, that fucking inner voice that's going on at the same time as Eminem is rapping here. The intensity, the rhymes, beyond introspection, almost like guilt for the past, but not wanting to hold on to that guilt. Really interesting track.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, mad sample.
Marshall, my mother reproduced like the Komodo dragon. And having on the back of a motorcycle, then crashed in the side of a locomotive with rap. I'm local, it's like cannon.
You taking a piss? This beat is fucking fire, for one. Produced by Rick Rubin and Eminem himself. And then the pocket that he's found in this is illegal. It's an illegal pocket. It's that good. Christ.
Back with the Yoda of rap and a spasm. Your music usually has them. But range for the game, your enthusiasm it hasn't. Follow you must, Rick Rubin, my little Padawan. A Jedi in training, colossal braining.
So he's just rapping. Not only is he rapping this level, he's rapping kind of in backwards Yoda speak, doing the Yoda impression. Follow you must. Rick Rubin, my little Padawan, which is rhymed with enthusiasm. It's a joke.
Sound like Chewbacca when I talk, full of such blind rage. I need to see an icon.
Oh, and he's still doing the Star Wars?
I was writing this rhyme on. Oh, it's on the rampage. Couldn't see what I wrote. I write hip-hop, big dying on my watch.
Sometimes when I'm sleeping, she comes to me in my dreams. It's for no reason, for nothing.
Now, Marshall.
Listen, I'm not going to pretend that his voice was good on the hook there, but we move.
The epitome and the prime example of what happens when the power of the rhyme falls into the wrong hands and makes you want to get up and start dancing. Even if it is Charles Manson who just happens to be rapping, blue lights flashing, laughing all the way to the bank, laughing in my cane.
It's just dropping these little gaps in there. It's really unusual. I've not really heard any rapper do that before, or even Eminem. He's sort of rapping and stopping and then starting again. It's sort of jolting you.
Produced it. Does that mean it belongs to me? Cause I just happen to be a white honky devil with two horns that don't honk, but every time I speak, you hear a beep. But lyrically, I never hear.
It's fire track.
I don't give a fuck, but I wonder if rich like me. Doubt it. Related to the struggles of young America when their fucking parents were unaware of the troubles. Now they're ripping out their fucking hair again. It's a stare ruckle. I chuckle, cause everybody bloody snip. If you dish it but can't take it, too busy getting stoned in your glass house to kickbox, then you wonder why I lash out. Mr. Mathers as advertised on the flyers, so spread the word, cause I'm promoting my past until I'm passed out. Completely brain dead, generate grabbing on my genitals. The last Mathers LP then went dime in this time. I'm predicting that this one will go emerald. When will the madness end?
Interesting track, like a lot of it aimed and sort of barbs at his dad as well, but not too specific on it. I love the sample. I love the whole beat of it. Rick Rubin and Eminem going fire on the production. Again, measured, but really pushing it when it comes to the rhymes and some of the interesting patterns on there. I feel like he's really on form so far on this record. Clear-headed, really knowing what he wants to do. It's a long record. We'll see where it goes.
Bitch, where the fuck with you Tuesday? With who you say? I wasn't at the studio. Bitch, what you do, Screw Trey? You went there looking for me. Who that excuse is too lame. Keep 4, Drake, Lupe, ooh, touche. You do two-face for me. Thought you was my number one true blue ace, but you ain't, and I can't see you.
So this person's sleeping with Drake, and Lupe Fiasco? I'm a little bit confused, I can't lie.
My life be so much better if you just drop dead. I was laying in bed last night thinking and it's
Pulled me over, but they let me go, cause I told them I'm only driving drunk. Cause that bitch told me to drink, I'm back on my fuck hoes. With a whole new hatred for bloods, but bias hard art. I say hard art, cause she rips it into parts and do it in the garbage. You think you are lesbian? I hope you hear this song and go into a cardiac arrest. My life.
Okay, well, he definitely doesn't like this girl. Yeah, strange song. It's kind of a head bumper. You know, this sort of Eminem misogyny thing. It does get a little bit tiresome after a while. I was like, oh, is he talking about his old self? Is he talking about the blonde hair and everything like that? Talking about sort of old Eminem maybe? Or is it actually about a girl? Or is he talking about hip hop? Or is it actually about a girl? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, not as good as the other two tracks for me so far.
Whale of a time being a single sailor for the night. Bitch on a scale 1 to 10 shit, I must be the holy grailer. Catch this hoe, I got an Oscar attached to my fucking name. To the tail of my bumper, the scratching with the back of my trailer like I'm itching to get hitched.
Sorry, that whole fish, I'm gonna have a whale of a time being a single sailor on a scale. Catches, and then even says on Genius that Oscar is the name of a fish, but he does the Oscar de la Hoya, and he has an Oscar for Lose Yourself. Sometimes he just gets so deep into just a few bars that you can't even concentrate on what's happening next.
Long as I got a bat and 2 balls, it's foul, but my dick's on strike. So all that love shit is null and void. Bitch, I'm a joy, I boy.
if you just drop dead. I hate you. I was laying in bed last night thinking in this.
Not a happy relationship, this one. Now this one's got a fucking lot of streams. I don't feel like I've heard it, but we shall see. Oh, I feel like I have actually. I've seen Call of Duty Ghosts. I think that's where I've heard it.
It wasn't about the ends, it was about busting raps and standing for something. Fucking acronym, cut the fucking act like you're happy, I'm fucking
I mean, it's very much like the Won't Back Down track, and it's very much like Till I Collapse as well, just in terms of the pace of it, which I sort of see as like companion songs anyway. And this being another Call of Duty song like Won't Back Down, yeah.
Ladies up, hands up like it's 12 noon. Nah, homie, hold them bitches straight up. Wave them to your dislocator, rotator cuff, post. And if I don't got enough in the tank, maybe I can just siphon enough to fill up this last can. Man, will I survive in this climate or what? They said I was washed up and got a bloodbath. I'm not I give a fuck. I'ma light this bitch off like I'm driving a truck to the side of a pump. 0 to 60, hopping and gunning like.
So I was just lost in a moment there. In classic Eminem style. Listen to this. I can see the finish line with every line that I finish. I'm so close to my goals, I can almost pole vault over the goal post. But I like that. I see the finish line with each line I finish. So, I mean, maybe a little reference to his old coke habit. Probably not, though. I'm saying lines written in the pad, and he can see the finish line. He's so close to what he's able to do that he can almost pole vault over it. But is he ever going to get to his final goals? I don't know. This is almost like I have to keep going because they're saying that it's all over. They're saying it's the end for me. The wolves are at the door, but I want to show them to an alligator pit. It ain't over. Really interesting feeling. What is this? Nearly 10 years ago. So he's about my age that I am now here. Interesting to hear him speak like this because, yeah, like the world and society does tell you that shit is basically done for anything creative, artistic, relevant once you get to this age. And for a lot of people it is. It actually is. But I like the fact that Eminem is battling with this here.
They said I was washed up and got a bloodbath. I'm not a rapper, I'm an adapter. I can adjust.
Oh, I'm not a rapper, I'm an adapter.
Just walk up to a mic and just bust. So floor's open if you'd like to discuss top 5 in this motherfucker. And if I don't make the cut, what like I give a fuck? I'ma light this bitch off like I'm driving a truck. Hopping and gunning like G-Unit without the hyphen. I'm hyping him up.
Hopping and gunning like G-Unit without the hyphen. I'm hyping him up. Fuck off. Fuck off, Eminem. Brilliant. For every classy line like that, I'll take the ones that don't quite work. When they're a similar level of kind of joke and wordplay, but some they don't quite connect or they're a bit silly. I'll take those ones all day, because they're kind of funny anyway, for the ones like that.
Cause I just shit it on the mic and I like getting cut. I get excited.
There you go, that's one.
My blood, you're in a fight with a nut. Biting the dust, it'll just make me angrier. Wait, let me remind you.
Biting the dust will just make me angrier. Fucking lyric.
So get your ideas, stack your hammer, but don't come unless you come to battle. Now mount up in the saddle, this is it. It's what you need, sleep, piss, and shit.
Come on.
Live, breathe, your whole existence just consists of this. With nothing for me to fall back on, I know no other traits. Fucking maxing for some toolboxes. Cause you never take my pride from me. It'll have to be pride from me. So
Pride? Have you pride from me? Because they're with the tool? So pull out your plug, fuck off. Come on!
Allergic to failure, cause every time I come close to it, I just sneeze. But I just go 1, 2, then I cheese!
Yeah! This is where I'm at in my mind right now after a tough year. This. Listen, I'm no rapper, I'm no musician, but nobody can do this like I can. And nobody can do the stuff I'm doing in jiu-jitsu like I can either. These are my fucking passions. I'm going into 2023. Let's do this. Yeah, that's going on rotation for me, man. I need that track. I love the other two that are like this as well, but this one, I feel like it's to do with age as well. Let's go. Legacy now.
I used to be the type of kid that would always think the sky is falling. Why am I so differently wired? Am I a Martian? What kind of twisted experiment am I involved in? Client at home, at school, I'm just shy and awkward. And I don't need no goddamn psychologist trying to diagnose why I have all these underlying problems. Chalking up drawings on the side.
I'm sorry, have you heard this? This rhyme has just gone on since the beginning of the song. Also, Eminem with Rain in the background, like extra point every time.
Trying not to be noticed cause I'm crying and sobbing. I had a bad eyeballed him.
That was a rhyme from the first line to the last line of that verse. Mad. It's Eminem doing Eminem, but it's working. This reminds me of the songs on the newer stuff that are actually really good. The newer stuff is kind of all over the place. Some of it's really cheesy. Some of it's like, what the hell are you doing? But some of it's like this. I can't think of the specific songs. I have to go back to the albums. But yeah, I still like it. He's still capable of almost doing this at any point.
This is my legacy. This is my legacy.
I like this. It's feeling like a legacy project. Obviously, because the song's called Legacy, John. Well done. Insight. Like I said, nobody can do this like me. It's still the same rhyme, by the way.
Cause I obsess on everything. In my mind, small shit bothers me, but now my father, he said sayonara and on the bright side. At least I ain't walking. I bike ride.
This is crazy.
In the neighborhood of my apartment complex on a 10-speed, which I've acquired parts that I find in the garbage. A frame, then put tires on it. What about them rhymes I've been jotting that kinda giving me confidence instead of trying to escape through my comics? Why don't I just blast a little something like Onyx to put me
This
in
is
the
a
mood
beautiful
to
song.
write songs that say what I want to say to that kid that said that I eyeballed him.
And that rhyme is gone for 2 verses. Because Conquest is still rhyming. The way that he phrases it, so he's writing it for 2 verses.
Now I think the fact that I'm differently wired's awesome. Cause if I wasn't, I wouldn't be able to work words like this and connect lines like crosswords. And use
Tell
my
him.
enemies' words as strength.
This song's so good that I can see this song infecting and affecting the way I think about his music beyond this. It's so honest and it's not even raw. It's so it's so well calculated and honest. Like, you know, some of his really honest stuff is just so raw, out there, off the wall, crazy, and folded up with the horror stuff and the extremity and the violence and everything from all his back catalogue. This is clear, concise, elegantly and eloquently put, beautifully rapped, beautifully rhymed.
Came to the world at a time when it was in need of a villain, an asshole. That don't think I succeeded fulfilling, but don't think I ever
beat is
stopped
mad.
to think that I was speaking to children. Guess I'm a little bit of a hypocrite when I'm ripping shit. But since when did this many people ever give a shit? What I had to say is just my opinion. So now, good luck trying to convince a blonde. It's like telling Gwen Stefani she sold out. Cause I was trying to leave no doubt in anyone's mind when they.
Good luck trying to convince a blonde. It's like telling Gwen Stefani she sold out, because I was trying to leave no doubt. And Gwen Stefani left no doubt and kind of sold out. And there we go. There we go. And she's blonde. And he's so's Eminem.
Thanks for the support, asshole. Thanks for the support, asshole. Quit acting salty. I was counting on you to count me out. As gas fell, but the fans caught me, and now you're gonna have to beat the fucking pants off me to take my belt. Word to Pacquiao. Mama said there ain't nothing else to talk about. Better go in that ring and knock him out, or you better not come out. This whole world is a mess. Gotta have a goddamn vest on your chest and a Glock just to go watch Batman. Who needs to test the testicles? Not that
guy
man.
that shot people up.
Batman.
In Batman, it's funny how you fucking forget things that happen. There's mad stuff that just continues to happen in the world. You forget shit like that. Yeah, I like the boxing references in here. Take my belt, word to Pacquiao. Mama said there ain't nothing else to talk about. Obviously, reference to LL Cool J's Mama gonna knock you out as well. Or Mama said knock you out, I should say. Mama's gonna knock you out. That's a different song. Mama's gonna knock you out.
Holy mackerel, I'm the biggest jerk on the planet Earth. I smacked a girl off the mechanical bull that attracted bulls for thinking we had some magnetic pull. Then screamed, ICP in this bitch. How do fucking magnets work? Cause you're attractive, but we ain't attractable. Hate to be dramatical, but I'm not romantical. One of a kind, like you got some platinum vagina. You're a train wreck. I got a one-track mind, shorty, you're fine, but you sorta remind me of a 49er. Cause you've been a gold digger since you was a minor. Been trying.
Surely you're fine, but you saw. I clicked on that because you talk about a minor, and I was like, who the hell is he talking about? But I don't think there's anybody specific unless it is. But yeah, you're fine. You sort of remind me of a 49er because you've been a gold digger since you was a minor. I didn't know the San Francisco 49ers were named after gold diggers in 1849. I thought it was something to do in 1949. I don't know anything about American football.
Parents and motherfucker, father time, it ain't never gonna stop. A pessimist who transforms to an optimist in his prime. So even if
Optimus Prime, we knew it was coming, but I liked it anyway.
Now my cup is running over, and I'm about to
Transformed as well.
Like a motherfucking coaster.
Yeah, decent album track, not a classic. Eminem doing Eminem, but it's solid. It's solid. Okay, yeah, mad numbers of streams on this one. Berserk. Again, don't think I've heard this.
Now the shit's about to kick off. This party looks whack. Let's take it back to straight hip hop and start it from scratch. Just like I did with Addiction, I'm about to like
okay, some Beastie Boys. Very old school, and Rick Rubin on Prodi again. Woo.
Been public enemy since you thought PE was cheap. Let's hit it. All night long. It's been to the ears. So baby, make just like cake. Better let yourself go. Let yourself go.
I think I've heard this. I think I remember this coming out. Maybe we got radio play over here. 2013 was like, I had a fucking 18-month-old kid. I don't fucking remember anything. It was carnage and chaos. But I feel like I've heard this before.
Plus I showed up with a coat fresher than wet paint. So if love is the chess game, checkmate. But girl, your body's banging, jump me in, gang, bang, bang. So come get on this kid's rock, bob with the bob, dang, dang. Pow, 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 pow. Chicka, wow, wow.
Kid Rock references. Unless you're taking a piss out of him. Yeah, I'm not really enjoying this song at all. Yeah, it's kind of cool in terms of how all over the place it is in terms of the production, but yeah, it's not doing a great deal for me, this one. Right, Rap God. We reacted to this all the way back on Rock Reacts back in the day, so obviously I have heard it before. I know it's insane, breaks records in terms of like amount of words or rhymes or something. In a minute, or the whole song, I can't remember. We're going to listen to it again. I know it's crazy. Let's go.
A feeling I've got, like something's about to happen, but I don't know what.
So long enough to slap box. They said I rap like a robot, so call me rap. But for me to rap like a computer must be in my genes. I got a laptop in my back pocket, my hibbity hip hop. You don't really want to get into a piss and match with this rapidy rat pack and a Mac in the back of the yak pack.
This is where he starts to sound like the Crystalia impression.
How could I not blow? All I do is drop F-bombs. Feel my wrath of attack rappers are having a rough time period. Here's a Maxipad. It's actually disastrously bad for the whack while the masterfully constructing this masterpiece.
So what I didn't realise about this song, despite the sort of incredible pace to it, the amount of words that he squeezes in there, is it's actually like, again, talking about his story, talking about, I guess, the last 20 years at this point, getting on for that, of rapping, a bit less than that, I guess, of rapping in his story. So that kind of makes it a bit more interesting.
Will there be truth for the blueprints? Simply rage and youthful exuberance. Everybody loves the root for a nuisance. See the earth like an asteroid, did nothing but shoot for the moon since. MCs get taken to school with this music, cause I use it as a WAQ. Hey Doc, ring, yellow easy, thank you. They got slim, inspired enough to one day grow up, blow up, and be in a position to meet you fags think it's all a game, till I walk a flock of flames off a planking. Tell me what in the fuck are you thinking? Little gay looking boy, so gay I can barely say it with a straight face looking boy. I'ma work for everything I have, never ask nobody for shit, get out my face looking boy. Basically boy, you're never gonna be capable of keeping up with the same pace looking boy.
I got the gay stuff in that verse was a bit weird. We'll move on.
But I got your mom deep throating. I'm out my ramen noodle. We have nothing in common, poodle. I'm a Doberman. Pinch yourself in the arm and pay homage, pupil. Once I was king of the underground, but I still rap like I'm on my pharaoh munch grind. So I crunch rhymes, but sometimes when you combine up here with the skin color of mine, you get too big and here it comes trying to station the very next day. Hey Fab, I'ma kill you. Lyrics coming at you with supersonic speed. Summer, you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it to me? Superhuman, innovative.
Yeah, up until this bit, sort of an interesting song, a little bit all over the place again with some of the lyrics, but some of the storytelling is kind of interesting, and I like the fact that he's still got that hunger in there, and he's also telling everybody, I've got to be ready, I've got to stay in shape, I've got to stay on top of my game because everybody, even unsigned rappers, even the unsigned guys are coming for me. They see me as lunch. They can take me out, but they can't take me out. I'm too good. I'm too trained. I'm too in shape. If you let yourself get too sloppy, like he was getting when he was fucked up, those people will come and take your crown. And yeah, he might not be as big as he was in terms of pure sales, pure numbers, etc., etc., etc. But he says, you know, he's actually turning into an immortal. He's still at this incredible level that while the numbers aren't quite as big, they're still massive, by the way, still fucking huge. And even now in 2022, they are. It's kind of a different goal for him at this moment. So I like that. And then he just goes fucking Super Saiyan here. So we'll check it out. I remember this bit. It's mad.
You assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I made a rubber so that anything you say is shaking off of me and it'll glue to you and devastating, more than ever demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like it's levitating, never fading. And I know the haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off to be celebrating, cause I know the way to get it motivated. I make elevating music. You make elevator music. Curtains, I'm inadvertently hurting you. How many verses?
Do you know what? I mean, he slows
to?
down a little bit here. I think he picks it back up again. But he's actually killing other MCs with this verse in a way that you can't really fuck with, to be honest. The fact he's going this quick, still keeping it make sense, and still kind of going, you can't do what I do. You want to call it pop music? Fine, try it. Try and do what I do. Try and that is, you know, that's a challenge to anybody, and even from me. Try and write a song as good as Lose Yourself. Try it. Good luck.
Here's what they want from me. They're asking me to eliminate some of the women hate, but if you take into consideration the bitter hatred I have, then you may be a little patient and more sympathetic to the situation and understand the discrimination. But if I can't batter the women, how the fuck am I supposed to bake them a cake then? Don't mistake
Batter, bake a
it's
cake.
a fatal mistake if you think I need to be overseas and take a vacation to trip abroad and make her fall on her face and
abroad.
don't be a retard.
I mean, it's pretty amazing, isn't it, to be honest? Like, it's not his best song, but like as a showcase, while still keeping on message, it's pretty fucking incredible. I don't enjoy the bit where he's like, I don't enjoy that sound at all. I'm glad that sound seems to be less and less. There was a trend of white rappers getting on YouTube and trying to sound exactly like Eminem, but they didn't have his skills, so all you had is that fucking noise. And that was horrible.
I walk around like a space cadet. Place your bets. Who's likely to become a serial
Okay, a little bit of bounce to this one. I needed that actually after the last couple.
Can't take the stress.
Produced by M himself. Okay.
Angry and tick. Cause I feel like a little bitch. This predicament's despicable. I'm sick of just getting pushed. It's ridiculous. I look like a freaking wuss. A pussy. This kid just took my stick of licorice and threw my sticker books in a picker bush.
If you had a brain, you'd be dangerous. A brain, you'd be dangerous. I'll prove you wrong. I'ma grow one day to be famous. And I'ma be a pain in the anus.
Teenager, this is fun, sweet. I just got
Storytelling about the past, Eminem. Always amazing. This beat is crazy as well. The little classical stuff on the piano with the bounce. I like the hook as well. If you know, talking about something his mum said that clearly fucked him up. So many things that she imprinted on him, as we know. Traumatized for years. Here he is at 40 or 39 years old, still talking about this. Not been able to deal with it despite his efforts.
chance to make it a succeed. Cause you're doomed from the start. It's like you grew up on Jump Street. From Jump Street.
What if I could just get my head out my ass? I could accomplish any task.
Practicing trash, talking in a trance. Plus no one picks on me anymore. I done put a stop to that through my first punch in the story. Still in my skull's a fake and empty void. Been using it more as a bin for storage. Take some inventory in this gourd. There's a Ford engine door, hinge, syringe, and orange, an extension cord, and a ninja sword. Not to butt a brain, but domes off the fucking chain like an independent store. Something's wrong with my head. Just think if I had
Off
a
the
brain,
chain like an
thank God
independent
that
store?
I don't, cause I'd probably be dumber. Cause mama always said,
If you had a brain, you'd be dangerous.
Yeah.
A brain, you'd be dangerous.
Overall, I think Eminem gets a hell of a lot of shit for most of his catalogue outside of like his first 3 albums. But the truth of his Relapse was kind of mad and interesting. Not sure something I'd listen to very often, but still, it definitely had stuff to talk about. Recovery was a very good album, and I really liked hearing him in that state. I think this is a strong project too. Yes, it isn't on the level of the old stuff because that was true lightning in a bottle, game-changing stuff. There's still more to do after this that I've never done on the channel. Obviously, I've done the 2 Music to be Murdered bys, and I am a bit critical of Eminem's more recent music, and I think that's fair. And like I said, I think I've explained why over the course of the season so far. But at the same time, there are good tracks on both of those records. So I think maybe he's overly criticised and overly praised. Unusual. And unusual for an artist to be both.
I said they'd have that red carpet roll out show. I'm nice, y'all. Fuck it, I'm out cold. Now everywhere I turn, reupholstery it. And boy, they did fly. Can't believe this little hit block. This hip hop shit in this hip pocket. And still the shit got that
Dangerous. Yes, it pays to be brainless.
Yeah, solid track. Maybe a verse too long, but yeah, I liked it a lot. The beat was excellent.
You used to say that
Okay, I'm not sure about this singing at the moment, but you know.
just lay here with me. Baby, hope you won't break me. You just make me stronger than I was. I get back up and on.
I'm not sure about this one, to be honest.
Before I met you, I bet you I'll be just fine without.
There's still like half of this song left.
I was in for a long bus ride. I'd rather die than you now.
This is rapping now.
I can't count how many times I vomited, cried, go to my room, turn the radio on, and I thought we could've had and we could've been. But I'm breaking out of this slump I'm in, pulling myself out of the dumps once again. I'm getting up once and for all. Fuck this shit.
Listen, you know, I always appreciate honesty and openness, but like this song ain't it for me at all.
You drain me. I gave
What is
you
that lid?
all. You're crazy. And after all is said and done.
That went on for a long time. Now, of course I've heard this. Everybody's heard this.
I wanted the fame, but not the cover of Newsweek. Oh well, guess beggars can't be choosy. Wanted to receive attention from my music. Wanted to be.
I was about to say these pop songs, like the Clowns with Rihanna and other pop songs that he does, like aren't quite as deep as his other tracks, but have more depth than most pop songs. But actually, the twist at the end of Love the Way You Lie on the previous album really like changed the whole song for me after having heard it however many times. Maybe something that'll happen like that will happen on this song. I don't know, but like Rihanna on the hook, always great.
The Dewsby, the Bruce Lee of loosely abused ink. Used it as a
All I
tool
wanted to
on a
do is be the Bruce Lee of loose leaf.
What I
like that.
Was bitter, 'cause
I'm friends with the monster, the son of my
Yeah, if you actually listen to the lyrics, it's almost like he's a song about coming to terms with his trauma, coming to terms with the demons, the monsters that are in his head, and befriending them and seeing how he can, they can be allies, because those things are often allies to us, but they don't know how to fucking behave. If you go into therapy and learn about some of that stuff, yeah, they jump in the way and cause all sorts of drama. But if you learn to like communicate with them internally, listen, I'm no therapist. This is just what I've been learning about. You can get into a much more like comfortable space with them rather than just trying to literally eliminate everything, because that's impossible.
And don't squander it, cause you never know when it all could be over tomorrow, so I keep conjuring. Sometimes I wonder where these thoughts spawn from. The thing that I love's killing me and I can't conquer it. My OCD's talking me in the head, keep knocking. Nobody's home, I'm sleepwalking. I'm just relaying what the voice in my head saying. Don't shoot the messenger, I'm just friends with the
monster, the son of my bitch.
It's a banger. They don't miss.
Call me crazy, but I had this vision. One day that I'll walk amongst you a regular civilian, but until then.
So on Genius, this one's yellow, which means that it's officially annotated by the artist. Call me crazy, but I have this vision. One day that I'll walk amongst you as a regular civilian. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I've got to click on that one, because maybe he's talking about like internally with the, his like internal family and all the, the stuff, the protectors and the managers and all this sort of this conceptual stuff. No, I click on it and Eminem just wrote butt naked though.
It's payback, Russell Wilson falling way back in the trap. Turn nothing into something, still can make that straw in the gold jump. I will spin, rumple still skin in a haystack. And I'm still friends with them.
Yeah, it's a fucking excellent track. Again, functions as a pop track like we was talking about. Like, try and do that. If you think it's pop, try and do that. I'd like to see him challenge himself to do another one of these, He did that one with Beyonce, which is okay.
I own a mansion, but live in a house.
Okay.
This always happens. 30
All
minutes
right,
from
okay.
home, got a late log cabin. Only option I have is McDonald's bathroom. In a public stall, dropping a football. So every time someone walks in the John, I get maddened.
In the John, I get maddened.
Come on, man, I'm crapping, and your ass can't take out the fucking trash without someone passing through my sub harassing. I count my blessings, but I suck at math. I'd rather wallow than bath, suffer and succotash.
I love
but
that. I count my blessings, but I suck at math. We say maths, but still. Mathers. Suck at math? Maybe?
When I mix my corn with my square up the ass. Stuck in the past iPod, what the fuck is that? B-boy to the core, mule, I'm a...
Stuck in the past iPod, what the fuck is that? Well, iPods don't really exist anymore. How things change.
This is the inspiration I need. I could never turn my back on a city that made me. They call me classless, I heard that. I second and gag, we be the perfect match. Cause you're a vacuum, I'm a dirtbag. My apologies, no disrespect to technology, but what the heck's all of these buttons? You expect me to sit here and learn that? Fuck I gotta do to hear this new song from Luca? Be an expert at computer?
Oh my god, Eminem, you sound so fucking old. He's so old.
I'd rather
I'm
be
your
an
age, yeah.
encyclopedia,
Get away.
Botanica, hell with PlayStation. I'm still on my first man. I'm straight, but
This is a fun
bad for my
song.
health, but
It's a
I
fun
think
song.
it's more white trash from the trail of the day. Someone got all elaborate and stuck a head from a fucking dead cat in my mailbox.
Oh, yeah.
Burger King, they spit on my onion rings. I think my
Proper
karma's
throwback.
catching up with you.
Maybe that's why I feel so strange. Got it all, but I still won't change.
I said this before, but it
that's
must
why I
fuck.
can't-
It just must be so exhausting to have to live like that. We can't go anywhere or do anything.
Got friends on Facebook all over the world. Not sure what that means. They tell me it's good. Just had front row seats. Told me to sign his poster, then insults me. Wow, up close. Didn't know you had crow's feet. I'm at a crossroads, lost, still shopping at Costco. Sloppy joes, both waffles. Got
I like this,
in my
actually.
nose. Ah, look over,
I
see
like
these
this.
two
This
hot
is good.
hoes.
The
Fingers
beat is
still up
cool.
one of my nostrils.
It's
right
funny.
next to him. Stuck at the light. The fucking was so highly coveted. But what good is a fucking recovery if I fumble? Someone drop the ball if I don't get a grip. Hopping
Now, I
out
think that's an
somewhere
American
again.
football reference I actually get, but it was also about.
Something's burning, I can't figure out what. It's either lust or a cloud of dust. Judgment's
Alright, Love
clouded
Game with
rust. Just
Kendrick.
the powder from the
I'm
power
surprised I haven't heard
of
this,
I'm
but I
something
haven't.
don't. But you confirm my low end, there it all should've known when I made it all the way to third base. And that was only the first day, could've made it to home plate. But you slid straight for the dome and dove face first. Ron, Akon, J, Little John, Raekwon, Mace, Polo to Don, Drake, Dante, Ross, James, Conway, Kwame. Guess I'm getting my good goddamn jigger on, eh? Cause your name I'm Beyonce. But fuck it, I'm moving on, you women are all crack. But I probably always
Beyonce?
keep on playing them.
That she don't love me no more. I tried to get her up out of my head, left my bags at the door.
This is a weird song. I wasn't expecting this at all. Let's see where Kendrick goes in this verse.
I'm a sucker for love, you a sucker for dick. Sucking dick in your mama tub. Then your granny walked in, told the stupid nigga to duck under the water. He drowned like an abortion. They booked you for manslaughter. You beat the case and I caught you. Sharon is not available.
Oh, is that Sharon from Good Kid? Interesting. It's like a little little Easter egg, little side quest.
Curious why you ain't fucking with me. You cut me deep as a Syrian. You know I want you bad as a Benjamin. I'm delirious. I want you bad as the head shattered on George Zimmerman after the dinner. Chlamydia couldn't even get rid of her. Pity the fool in me. I'ma live with the
Kendrick washed.
She doesn't love me.
That went over. Eminem's got another verse. Alright.
For me, this is Sam feeling betrayed. Snatched my house key off a keychain. She jumps off eBay from the wire stick. Now she's chasing me with a cheese grater. Here goes that broken record cliche. It's all my fault anyway. She's turning the tables. I'm a beat break. She treats my face like Serato. She cuts and scratches like a DJ. Each
Okay.
day is an instant replay.
Okay.
They say what we display sentiment. Gosh damn hard, hit a fucking tree. Now here she comes at full speed. She's racing at me. Okay, you wanna fuck with me, eh? Snaps a bitch out of car through the window. She's screaming. I body slam her on the cement until the concrete gave and created a sinkhole. Buried this stinko in it. Then paid to have the street static attic. I guess that's why I'm so clingy. Every girl I've ever
I take
had.
back that previous statement about Kendrick washing. Kendrick's verse was really enjoyable. This is on a different level. It's insane.
We had a connect. No sense dwelling makes never been a more compelling case than the model covered in Lori yelling Mace who fell from grace. 11 stories for storytelling with a whole. I have infinite hate in my blood. It's mainly cause of the game of. Wait, dinner at 8. I have infinite hate in my blood. It's mainly cause of the game of.
Mad song. Mad song. That's one I'd need to take in again because it was just utterly insane. From the style, the beat, the production, the instrumentals, to the verses, the lyrical choices, the storytelling, the different things going on, Insight on the channel.
I know he's not around, but don't you place the blame on me.
I went in head first. Never thinking about who, what I said, hurt, in what verse. My mom probably got it the worst, the brunt of it. But agree to disagree. That gift from me up under the Christmas tree don't mean shit to me. You're kicking me out? It's 15 degrees and it's Christmas Eve. Little prick, just leave. That's when I realized you were sick and it wasn't fixable or changeable. And to this day we've remained estranged and I hate it though, but
I guess we are who we are.
Clearly really coming to terms with a lot of stuff on this album.
Lights shining in the dark night.
Figured a lot of stuff out over the last few years, and here we go. I mean, I wasn't ever expecting to hear this, to be honest.
But I'm sorry, mama, for cleaning up my closet at the time. I was angry, rightfully maybe so. Never meant that far to take it though. Great and slow, and I'm way too old to cry. This shit is painful though, but ma, I forgive you. So does Nathan, yo. All you did, all you said, you did your best to raise us both. Desert cactus, on a collection of maps, and followed my kids to the edge of the atlas. Someone ever moved them from me. That you could have bet your asses. If I had to come down the chimney dressed as Santa, kidnap him.
Yep.
And all the one has only met the grandma once. You Mom, please accept this as a tribute. I wrote this on the jet. I guess I had to get this off my chest. I hope I get the chance to lay it for him dead. The stewardess said to fasten my seatbelt. I guess we're crashing. So if I'm not dreaming, I hope you get this message that I will always love you from afar. You're my mom.
Wow, phenomenal song. And again, switching the focus to the damage his dad did, even in his absence, you know. Amazing song. Right, this is the final song on the album. There is a deluxe with a bunch more, but like my concentration is going, I can tell, after this long project. So we're gonna do this Evil Twin track.
I'm in a strange place. I feel like Mace when he gave up the game for his faith. I feel like I'm caged and he's changing restraints. Grim and every stranger in the place while I gaze and slowly roasting him. Cause that's where most of my anger is based.
Based?
Fuck your feelings.
Chicken, you baste the chicken, cold baste the turkey.
I just wanna hurt you. Aim for the skanks. And I ain't stopping till the swear jar's full.
You done called every woman a slut, but you're forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh, my bad, slut. And next time I show up the course.
Dissing Sarah Palin, who isn't really relevant anymore, but certainly was back then. But forgetting Sarah Marshall, very nice, very nice.
Cause all you do is spit them lyrics out the wazoo. Evil Twin, take this beat now. I believe people can change, but only for the worse. I could've changed the world if it wasn't for this verse. So send and revisit them old albums often as I can and skim through all them bitches to make sure I keep up with my competition. Hogger of beats, hoarder of rhymes, borderline genius who's bored of his lines, and that sort of defines where I'm at.
Okay, hoarder of rhymes, borderline genius who's bored of his lines, and that sort of defines where I am and the way I feel now. There we go.
Darkness closing in.
Fucking with either Jessica, neither Simpson or Al, but my album's just sicker than strep with the B. Look at the claws.
Jessica album, my album just sicker.
Extra strength talent all threes. Feel like I'm burning to death, but I'm freezing, bedridden and destined never to leave. And on the horn, screaming fuck the police like cop porn. Flip rap on its ear like I dropped corn. Change that tune. You ain't got a remote.
I understand why he's into the album like this, but I really think Headlights would have been a better album closer.
Stride, still shady inside, hairy.
I really thought once we got to Encore that it was just the downhill. We were just going downhill. But that's definitely not been the case. Like I say, Relapse was interesting. Recovery was really good. This is really good. I don't know which one I prefer out of those two. I would have to listen to them both again. But yeah, probably this. I think I just really enjoyed the clarity of Recovery. But yeah, we continue. Plenty more to go. Plenty more Eminem to do. And yeah, appreciate the support. Appreciate all the views. It's all there on Patreon. Subscribe if you're new. That almost rhymed. I'm not as good as Eminem. And I'll catch you on the next one.